So there's a stock that is kind of blowing up right now that I've personally done a few cash secured puts on, which is making me like 7% of my money in about 30 days. So in about a month, 7% is a lot of money, and I'm excited to do that. So I'm excited to show you guys. So let's jump right into my desktop and talk about Webull. So it's funny that I'm on Robinhood, talking about Webull stock, and I actually invest using Fidelity. But Webull, I have an account, haven't used it in a long time, but they've had a pretty big gap up today from around 14 to 16-ish dollars. And I started selling some options on it because I believe the premiums are pretty freaking juicy. And just for people to look at it, we could just talk about it a little bit. Obviously, it's Webull trading platform. They do margin, they do some crypto. It's a little bit of everything, kind of like exactly like Robinhood, but obviously the UI in Robinhood is better, and a few other things as well. But Webull, here we are, headquarters in St. Petersburg, Florida. CEO's in Quan Wang, founded in 2016. The PE ratio is super high, 77.9. So what does that really mean? That means that people believe that there's going to be a very high profit ratio in the future. They believe that this is going to make a lot of money in the future, which it could definitely go that way. I personally am more bullish on Sofi than I am Webull, but here we are talking about Webull because I did some cash secured puts on it. So I did sell, put, and I did it for June 6th. And I actually did these for 13. And I did 3 contracts or 2 contracts. Let me look at my Fidelity really quick right here. I believe I did 2 contracts because I didn't have that much money in this specific account that I'm using. Let me look really quick right here. Yeah. 2 contracts for June 6th at $13, and I got paid $123 per, so I ended up getting paid $244.64. So to be honest, I would actually get paid more right now if I was to do it. And that's 7%. So, and that's a 24 delta. So if you look at the calculator, just if I was to emulate this play right now, so it's 1.40 divided by 13. Dang, 10% now. That's wild. 10% on your money in about a 30-day play. And I always talk about that you shouldn't be chasing premium. I don't like chasing premium, and that's how you get stuck. That's how you get lost in the sauce of premium selling. What you're supposed to do with the wheel strategy is find stocks that you are comfortable owning, good fundamental stocks that you're comfortable owning long term, and you want in your portfolio. And I've always looked at Webull, and like, not always because it just came out, but I've always looked at it saying like if they would have a stock, I would probably buy it. Like same thing with Robinhood. I've been doing some cash puts on them as well, but depending on how much cash I have free, and since that's around like 50 bucks right now, I went with Webull and Sofi for like if I have only like 1-2 grand available at a time at a clip. So that's what I've been doing, and getting a 10% gain over a 30-day play to me is something that I can't turn down, especially when the PE ratio is pretty high. It's expected to do a lot. The implied volatility to this option is 179%. Delta is 24%. So there's not a crazy amount of volume, but then again, like options for Webull just pretty much started, but getting this premium is a good amount of money. And then if I'm able to consistently do this, say it with just 2 contracts, right? It's 280, just times that by 12, since we're doing monthlies. That's extra 3,360 bucks off of using like 1,600 bucks if it like stayed, like if the premium stayed. Obviously it's not going to stay static like that. It's going to move up and down, but this is personally what I'm doing with my option plays. I'm using Webull, I'm using Sofi, I'm using Palantir, I'm using Nvidia, I'm using Tesla. All of these is helping me usually generate close to anywhere from 2 to 4K a month with my portfolio, sometimes even 8 to 12K, depending on how much money I have available to use. So like that's like the risk. And I know a lot of people talk about that you shouldn't go out super far with covered calls as well, but I have a few that went too deep in the money, and I actually pushed them out pretty far, like July for one, September for one, and even as far as January, February. And that is because I was playing a little bit too close to the sun with my cost basis way below my strike price is way below my cost basis. So it's either take the L and let the shares get called away from me like now and just take that loss, or I was able to push the strike price way back up to my cost basis, but in a way further out date where I could recoup pretty much everything if the stock goes all the way back up. So like those are the ways that you got to play it. For the most part, I always do agree with like, if you can't get out within 30, 45 days, just let it get called away from you and just keep the money moving. But for some of these, I was down. I'm down like a good amount because of how far the stock fell. Like say for Tesla, I bought some at 330 and it's only at 275. It's too big of a loss for me to really eat. So I decided to roll that out pretty far out. Got paid a few grand to do so. And I'll be able to recapture all my appreciation back to my cost basis if the stock goes to that price by like January, February. I know it's a far away from now, but it's one of those things that I'm willing to take and willing to do. But overall, guys, I'm usually averaging anywhere from like 2 to 8% a month, which is, in my opinion, very good, because 2 times 12 is 24. I've been averaging like a 45% a year for the last few years. And that's just literally off cash secured puts, covered calls, and capturing appreciation with those covered calls. And that's what I actually recommend for a lot of people to do. I'm not a financial advisor, but I also do believe it's like the best way to grow your portfolio, where you have most of control and you're not just pretty much waiting for it to grow over the years and years and years. While you're waiting for it to grow, you could actually like exponentially grow it by obviously adding more funding, so you could get into more contracts, doing cash secured puts, using those premiums that you're getting to make more money as well by putting them into stable companies. And then once those get 100 shares, then you can start doing covered calls with that as well. Or you let it sit in, like for Fidelity, the SPACs, you get like 3.99%. I believe, for letting money just sit there. And then once it hits a certain amount of money, you could do cash secured puts. Like this is literally what I do with my money, and it's been working out really well. The goal, obviously, for the public portfolio that I do show here most of the time, we're sitting at like 81K right now, like 3.5K away from all-time highs in that account. The goal is obviously to get this to 100K, but as soon as possible. And by the end of the year, I'd want to get to like 120, 150. And then eventually within the next 5 years, probably get this up to like 500K to $1 million. And I really do believe I could do that, because I'm also using leaps and figuring out ways to make more money with the money that I have. And that's what I'm doing. So let me know what you guys think about Webull. I'm personally using them for the wheel strategy. We'll see how long I could be able to keep this up. And thanks for watching. Let me know if you learned anything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.